Hi guys, I'm Daddy Freeze, convener of the Free the Sheeple movement and leader of the Free Nation in Christ. I greet you and I bring glad tidings. I'm so tired. But I said I was going to come and gist with you guys today. First things first, how una day? Because I'm quite tired, I'm not going to stay long. I go just talk my own, carry my matter, they go. You see, Yvonne Nelson, Tonto Dikeh, Iyanya, there's nobody among them that I don't know one-on-one and know well enough. Maybe not well enough, but at least I know them one-on-one. And there's something I'm going to say here. You see, I like Yvonne Nelson, and I respect her a lot as an actress. And the fact that she wants to write a book is also very welcome. But the question is, must you bring in your exes to sell a book? Yes, we all bring our exes and all that from time to time. But when you and person no fight, do you know how many relationships I've been in that ended? Some of them were really bad. Some of them were okay. Some of them we just forgot that we're in a relationship, everybody moved on. Sometimes a relationship gets downgraded into a friendship and people move on. Why would you? My question is a tell it all book. I worry about people who write tell it all books. You will not see Bill Gates write a tell it all book. You will not see Kobe Bryant write a tell it all book. You will not see a top G write a tell it all book. I worry about people who actually sit down to write tell it all books, especially when they involve other people. You see, a lot of people don't realize that if you lie about me in a book, I could sue you and get a huge cut out of your book, especially if we were not married. Now, there's the confidentiality of a husband and a wife. Usually, a husband can come and say anything he likes about his wife because nobody was there. But a relationship, how do you write this person give me belle, run. Sarkodie, give me belle, he run. Iyanya, leave me, he follow Tonto. To be very honest, I don't think Tonto and I know Tonto and I know Iyanya. I don't think they dated. I may be wrong, but I really don't think. Tonto na the kind of person, if she date you, she go talk, say she date you. Tonto know they hide those kind of things. You think say Tonto go date person one day, especially say the person they public or any day if he talk. Tonto to me no look like person who go date person they hide. Then secondly, people are saying she they chase clout, which is allowed. You can chase clout. I chase clout all day. Even me here doing this video is still chasing clout. But the problem is, at what expense? What if one of the parties is going through a healing progress? Indiana Mule say, oh God, rest, leave woman matter alone. What are you doing on my life when you saw that heading? Kudo shagbari bishibi eshu. Ìgbà kan Sátánì. Kí ló mú ẹ wá sí live mi tí ìbá ṣe pé o fẹ́ ṣorí burúkú lẹ́yìn? If it's not that you would have decided that on a Tuesday morning, láàárọ̀ kùtùkùtù kílẹ̀ tó mọ́, ní ìdájí wọ́n fẹ́ ṣorí burúkú, o fẹ́ ṣòfò, o fẹ́ ráàrin wọgbó, o kàn déédéé jí, you woke up and decided to bring your foolishness to my life. Do you know this is what your father too did? Hey, come here, come here. Oh, me mama buying. Where is that? Where is he? Out to Salo. You no get papa. You no get papa. If I tell you the circumstances of his birth, you not go dey laugh. Now cry, papa and mama they cry. Say they want to do naming ceremony. 8 days after he was born. The papa they look the goat. Tell him what his mama. Say to say we name this goat, chop this pikin. We for no better for life. See the useless pikin we want to do naming ceremony, so they won't buy goat. Somebody says, I guess she's still healing. People should let her breathe. One, they don't use other people to breathe. Go and buy oxygen mask. Go and buy oxygen mask and breathe. Which one is you are using other people to breathe? People who did their own Tonto Dikeh just wake up for morning, just see stone, they come. Same thing Sarkodie, same thing Iyanya. No. I can have a bad relationship. And indeed, I had a bad marriage. But if every time, now me woman they leave, run, carry pikin, now me that they break up with, now me, if it was just Iyanya, then it's okay, you might, only you, they give belle run. Why they give you belle run? Only you, they cheat on you. Why they cheat on you? It doesn't, the optics are worrying to me. The optics are worrying. You see, when a breakup happens, people get burned. Some people like to come and talk publicly. Some people don't talk. You see, Ada said, is it bad to speak up after a bad experience? Only you they get bad experience. Then they talk something for about that year when we they grow. They say they walk out for road. Dog bite you. I ain't come bite you. Everybody will begin to shout. Say, hold your dog, hold your dog. Why dog they bite you? Keep your dog inside house. If you walk out the next day, another dog come bite you, everybody will come stop, say, come you. Why only you dog they bite? All of us, they walk out up and down. Dog no bite us. Why be saying only you? It throws a lot of light, in my opinion, on the person's character. I've always known Yvonne Nelson to be a happy-go-lucky person. This new dimension is worrying. And that your own relationship with a break up with you, why you not come cry for social media? Why you not come use and chase clout? And they ask you, or you want to tell them that since you were born, nobody don't break up with you. You can share your relationship stories. But when that person is now a celebrity, you can't, all those people wait on bench, wait on run mad, they roundabout, they build tent for roundabout. Why you not mention all those ones' name? Why are the ones where they successful? If anybody chose to write about her, Babaeto, thank you so much for the money gun. I'm looking for my #1 gifter on TikTok. If you're watching on TikTok, double click the screen. And I'm looking for my #1 gifter. If you're watching on Facebook, send me stars. And if you're watching on YouTube, send me super chats and super stickers. Ada says, my ex doesn't deserve my attention no more. And in that regard, I agree with you 100%. They're your ex. I talk about my ex, my one ex. Of course, I've been through several relationships. Sometimes I joke, but I will not mention their names. But I went through a very bitter, very public marriage and a very public divorce. But I still will not go as far as write a book. As in, I no see waiting to talk about inside my book. Now who break up with me? It is una way even want go read the book. Now they una way think say they okay. I worry for you. I worry for you. If you think if you are going to consume such content, one day you have issues. Oh. So I'm going to sit down and you, oh, I don't have what to do with my life. It is to sit down and be reading with who broke up with who. The plenty says your choice. If it is my choice, why are you on my life? Don't you think it's time for you to carry your mother to Allen roundabout to drop her by the side of the road so that she can bring in some customers? How are people going to eat? Fuel don't cost to. Eh? Oh, ṣe gbé ìyá rẹ̀ sí ẹ̀gbẹ́ títì. Kó pawó díẹ̀, gbélé pawó ta o. Epo ti wọ́n. Ó jẹ́ gbé lọ síbi tí wọ́n ti fà wọnú márúwá. Ẹ máa wò pònú. It's your choice. Ó dà pórí ẹ̀ ti dàrú. What are you doing on my life if it's my choice? Don't let me see you here again. No. The rest of you that have decided today that you will have sense and initially buruku. Let me help you. My temper is very short and I don't have time for non-entities. See, sometimes in life, we need to move on. We need to move on. Let me make Facebook people see me. We need to move on. We need to heal. You can never find healing in trolling. Who remembers the prophecy I gave that they were going to arrest pranksters this year? I've said it, but I know they listen to me. She needs to heal. She should get therapy. Do you know what it feels like? Especially people that were not married to you. There's no bond. There's no bond between you and you dated. As in, just even read them. Iyanya them, they use her and catch cruise. Come on, man. I don't know, Sha. Let me bring Mary on. Maybe Mary has something to say because me, I don't tire. I don't get it. I don't understand what. So you are dating public people. You now bring them to the public. I worry. I worry about people like that. I worry. So that means if me and you had anything, that's why I go begin the fear. Say, hey, who I don't date now? We go call my name. Mary, United Nations, how are you?
Hi, Daddy Freeze. How you doing?
Why is there black in your area?
Let me turn on the lights. 1 second.
Women and lack of cloth.
Okay, 1 second.
Ada, where are you? Come and look for my trouble.
Hi, Daddy Freeze.
Hi, my gorgeous. How are you doing?
I'm fine, I'm fine. Just taking in the evening.
All right, so let me hear you.
It's now that I want to do this boss.
Let me hear you.
Hello, Ada, can you hear us? Yes, I can. I had to mute. Good morning. Oh, hi. Good morning.
Ada, why are you muting? Are you on the toilet?
The freeze.
Now when they talk to people in the toilet, when they want drop one bomb, they go come mute. Once done they hear echo, they mute. Just know say the person in the toilet.
That freeze.
Ada, the blessed one. Oh yeah, make I hear you. Mary, now you supposed to talk first. Now you come first. You never talk. We dey wait for that.
Oh, okay. I mean, I think just because Nigeria, there's no much availability or access to therapy. When you break up with someone, it's in your own best interest to heal. You don't need to say, "Oh, you will regret it." Just heal, get help, heal, get past it. There's no beauty in the past. I always tell people, your best is yet to come. Your best days are not in the past. Even when that best day you think is the best day comes, there's still something that will still top that best day. So there is absolutely no need for you to look back. Like when I came on your live last week, I was saying that dating is a period for you to assess people and see, is this person okay for me? Are we compatible? Okay, I've seen him scream at the waiter the other day. I've seen him shout. I've seen him slap somebody. I don't think I can deal with this. It's time to move on. Is that time where you guard your heart? Is that time where you preserve yourself? You don't have to go about sleeping with people, having different experiences. But you just take care of yourself, assess people, and then if you find out that you guys have too many characteristics that can't blend, or maybe there's a value system glitch, let it go. You're not getting attached. You're not being loyal to someone or something that is not deserving of your time. That's exactly what it is. But when you go, every single person you are attaching to, it means you're broken. It's just a broken thing inside of you. You need to fix. There's an inner child screaming inside of you. You need to pay attention to. So that's why when the breakup happens, it hurts so bad and you cannot move on. No, it shouldn't be like that. You should be able to carry on with your life after a breakup. It's just a breakup. It's not the end of your life. Your best days are ahead. And even when the breakup happens and it's bad, get therapy, seek help, do things that you need to do to make yourself happy, to keep yourself engaged mentally, emotionally, physically. The world is too big. You will not crumble. So all these writing books and calling people out and naming, you're just making yourself a fool, as far as I'm concerned. And I know, yes, you can't teach people how to heal. You cannot really control how people get over things, but it's just dramatic, and you don't want drama. You want to be happy, moving on, making money. You want good energy around you. There's absolutely no need for you to do that. So I wish her healing. I pray God helps her, embraces her, and gives her love. Make her understand that the love is within her. It's not even outside of her. When people start to understand that the happiness, the love, everything starts with you, I'm telling you, you will not take things too personal anymore. You won't take things too personal anymore. So that's it.
Um, Now let me tell you something. Any woman wey open her eye, see musician wey dey on top of him prime, wey date am, na you be our future sad book writer. It's like you wake up, you decide say na Davido you wan date, or Wizkid, or Burna Boy. You will be heartbroken. There are people who just want to have these people's children, so that out of that future royalty wey Burna go get, him pikin go collect small. No matter, as I be pastor like this, if I get hit single, my wife cannot work. She has to quit any form of work. She go dey follow me from place to place. Maybe that one place, even that one off dey dangerous. David, some people saying, what about Chioma? David has married Chioma. There is a legal document.
There's a bond between
There's
them
a
already.
definition. If Davido offend Chioma papa go call him papa. Your papa know Iyanya. Who tell you say Iyanya won't marry 10 years ago, I mean 20 years ago? Who tell you say Iyanya won't marry then? Iyanya will never marry till now. Now you won't marry then. Now wait till you they find, now you see. No vex. I will tell you the truth. Now wait till you they find, now you see. How can you wake up in the morning and say it is like, I've seen it. There was one time Wizkid was dating this beautiful girl. The girl came out, if you see as this girl fine, like This girl fine like crystal champagne. Beautiful girl.
Yeah.
She made a comment about her boyfriend while Whiskey going page talk saying they single. Why are you setting yourself up for heartbreak? If you meet these artists, don't if you look at Choma. Choma got a wedding. She got assurance at the end of the day. But if she entered that relationship with the mind say David is my own, David is my own, must marry me, must marry me, she go frustrate herself.
Yep.
Many of you do not understand what it means to be a celebrity because only you you they stay area, people will know you for area no past 5. Your organizer, that woman with you they collect credit sardine from, that girl where you the eye for church, everybody for your whole life no past 15. Your whole circle plus your workers, then you want to compare yourself to somebody where get 15 million people. Iyanya no fit read in DM. Do you think David can read his DM? If I'm chatting with David sometimes, David go respond, go ginger, go gist. He will not hang the gist. 2 weeks later, now he go call respond. Why I no vex with him? Because I know that the DM, as he come out eye from the phone like this, like another 1,000 messages don't come. So unless he particularly wants to, there was a time that he reached out to me, wanted to report something to me. That one you go know say, in say I must talk to Daddy Freeze on top of this matter. In type. So you see what this person do. So when you are with that kind of person, if you are mistaking the signs of I like you, I want to hang out too, I want to marry you, only you and your mama go cry tire, your mama go console you. Cry me a river, cry me a river. You go cry tire, make it not be say I not tell you. Ada blessing. Over to you.
I typed something before you brought me on. Like maybe she just recently got heartbroken because it happens when you just
Come,
receive.
that means sorry. That means her level of cholesterol is very high. Only she had the break since. May she go use cholesterol medicine.
Yeah, it happens. Yes, sometimes people are just unlucky when it comes to partners.
Let me tell you something. Everybody is unlucky. I was unlucky with my first marriage. But am I
Okay,
still unlucky now?
you
I
should be
learned my
thankful.
I learned my lesson and I
Marriage
moved
is
on. Hold on. When I was picking a spouse or a partner moving forward, the things where I don't like about my ex, I make sure say my partner don't get them. And the things where I find outside, I make sure say my partner get them. No relationship is 100. Not even
you.
my relationship is not 100, but it is something we can work on. So sorry. I because maybe because I'm a man, I don't get this. He broke my heart. He broke my heart. I don't know. I may be wrong. Over to you.
Yeah, some people are lucky and some people are not. There are people that genuinely they are good people when you get to experience them, but they've treated like 3, 4 horrible people. Maybe they just have bad choice. Yeah, they have
Now
that.
that's a problem. Making bad choices. Don't hold
Yeah.
me responsible when you enter a room, you see the good guys, but you're attracted to the bad ones. That's not on me, that's on you. Why was I wear cloth? Yeah, come on, they wait for you.
Absolutely, that one is there. And for her coming out to write the book, that's not something I support because, in the real sense, Bonner Boy said it. Everybody don't jump breakfast.
One day,
Not everybody is coming out to write books and stuff. I mean, it's been how many years ago? Why do it now? And there are some things that should be private. Sakodi is now married. I don't know if some people don't think well enough. Why she was putting that in the chapter it belongs, I don't know. I don't know why she didn't think of Sakodi's present family. What if What if Security did not tell the present wife that he has something to do with her?
Now, hold
Should
on.
not be you causing
Hold on.
problem in another man's home.
I'm so sorry, Ada. I'm so sorry that I have to interrupt, but I don't want to lose my train of thought. When you get pregnant for a guy, and the guy say no be him get the prele, he speaks a lot, not in your favor. Ada, if me and you they date, or you be my runs inside marriage, if you tell me you are pregnant, my response to you should be, what do we do about it? I don't want a baby. What do we do about it? Why do you say he denied it? Maybe you call and tell and say you want born pikin, Baba never ready to born pikin, and he no want marry you.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And he no want marry you.
And it's really shocking to hear these things about Iyanya, because Iyanya is somebody that I know personally. He knows me. We grew up together in Calabar. Before his project fame, we were neighbors. But I knew his first girlfriend then. But people change again when they get famous. Iyanya has been this one man, one woman kind of person. Back then, in Calabar, days of Yellow Duke, Calabar South. But reading all of this, yeah, I don't know. Let's wait for Tonto's response.
Tonto no go answer. Tonto where I know. Tonto no go answer.
Coming out to write that book was just so
Tonto no
unnecessary.
go answer. You see, let me tell you something here. A child, my belief, feminist, when I go jump inside lake, my belief is if you get belle and you want to keep it, I must agree that you should keep it. And if I don't agree, you are going to raise that child alone. You are going to raise that child alone.
You would get involved some way, somehow.
What if I say I don't want? Let's leave allowance for that.
Definitely, if she decides she wants to have a child, at some point,
Baba, let me tell you something. And women need to take note. Women believe that because one guy give her belly, she has access to the guy. Let's stop fooling ourselves and tying men down. You get belly, if the man say, okay, have the child, even though we don't get married, we raise the child, let the man be involved in the decision making of having the child. Not every pregnancy must see fruition. Not every pregnancy. I'm sorry, I don't know how people wind it, abortion, say you buy. I have never held those beliefs because I have come to see that some people are so damaged by the circumstances of their upbringing that it was better they were not born. Even if they go on to become leaders, they go on to become toxic leaders, they go on to become toxic, successful people. A child needs an ideal environment to be raised. And that environment is dependent on first things first. You are pregnant. Okay. Do you want to keep it or do you want to remove it? I want to keep it. Fine. The moment I say I don't want to keep it, if you want to keep it, then you are on your own. Later in life, I might have a rethink, whatever. But if I tell you I'm not interested in you keeping it, why should I be burdened with a mistake? There's so many girls where go carry belly, where the guy go. Let's allow Bitcoin Chief to talk. Gaius, how far?
I do. Well, my own is these celebrities. I think maybe she mentioned all those people, their names for just attention. Maybe you need to resurrect her brand or something. But for me, I agree with what Ada said because she should have thought of these people and the stage of life where they are right now. Some of them might not really be happy that she mentioned them and she put their business, that whatever business that has happened in the past out there, because people move on from things. And looking at where some of these people she mentioned are right now. And one funny thing about this thing, I read something on Twitter, and somebody was saying Why is she mentioning everyone and she didn't mention John Dumelo? That most Gambians think she had the relationship with. So it could be that it is just the people that she wants to mention. She could just be telling a passive truth. So for me, what I feel is that what what she did, although in this world right now they will always say a lot of people say their truth, but sometimes some things are left unsaid. Yes. Some things are better left unsaid. Just it has happened, it has happened. But I think as celebrities, definitely they will want to leverage on attention for whatever business it is that they are doing. So I love Yvonne actually. I love her. I love her.
I love her too. I love her too. And I never saw her as the kind of person that would write. I know the kind of babes where they write these kind of books and they run from them. I never saw Yvonne. I thought I saw Yvonne as a happy-go-lucky, pretty, tall girl. She's a pretty girl.
Sometimes people about the human attribute. Sometimes people have what they are dealing with internally. So I think whatever her reason is, I just pray that since she has put it out there now, she should find some healing. Some people that could also be their own way of letting things go. So not just my own contribution be that, but the matter funny, sure.
The matter funny. The matter funny. And I keep saying this. People have this emotional. I'm very cold. Very cold.
Yep.
I don't believe that because you got pregnant, the child must come to earth.
Definitely.
I don't believe it. If me and Ada, as we did now, say something happen, temptation catch me, or me and Mary, she can't get belay. Do you think I want her to keep it?
No, definitely.
Because first of all, my marriage is going to be at stake. Her own future is also going to be at stake. Nobody say she don't marry before divorce. Fresh girl. I won't give her one pikin. We I know say I don't get money to train.
So you don't even they ready.
I no get money. I know they ready. I know they emotionally ready. I know be Nick Cannon. We get time for 50 baby mamas. Me, I don't get time. So I will sit her down and say, my darling, look, I like you a lot, but we are not here yet. I can't have a second wife. I know you might want to be yuled, but I don't have the capacity to yule you. So anybody will say, hey, if you go come out the pikin, one see as Judith get belle, you'll know they there for the pikin.
True. He has been there.
He's there for the child. He has accepted his financial, emotional, psychological.
I'm sorry to cut you, Daddy Freeze. You just say we do things wait for the day she don't suffer so. Just you never get time where you don't see them so now. Don't you say, Kai? If to say we'll be end this thing. Let's say, I just say you don't reach that place where they say you go to.
My problem is we don't know where Yule is coming from.
Yeah. True.
Baba, true. When I had most people around me felt that I had an okay marriage. They don't know what I did go through.
Definitely, true.
You understand? Now, out of all the girls I have been with in my entire life, which is probably more than 100, I think the marriage materials among them no past 5. I'm not even sure say they reach 5. Some are just the fun, the thrill. I didn't want to settle down with them. If I'm with a girl and the moment I carry your phone, I check, I see Don Jazzy number, I see the video number, I see 2 or 3 celeb number, end, finish.
When they have businesses, Daddy, please, what if they are doing business?
I don't want a wife that is doing business with celebrity.
Why? Lawyer, Daddy, please, I have celebrities as my friends.
Ada, I love you as my sister, and I will stand for you the day you are getting married. But I cannot deal with the drama of marrying you.
But I have them on my show. They come as guests. I interview them.
No problem. I know if you marry radio presenter, I know be down. I know if it shout.
What if you marry a lawyer and she does business? She helps them close their house.
Now, like Taste Buds, for instance. I know Taste Buds is not a celebrity wannabe. The first person that bought her food when she first started Taste Buds was Don Jazzy. And she took the food to go and deliver in his house. And I'm sure if Don Jazzy wants to order her food again, he can very well order it. Someone said that's insecurity. Don't listen to Oyinbo people where they mad. Oh. Don't listen to Oyinbo people where they mad. Oh. So that we will not reach level of where they go write book about us. We no go enter them first.
Yes, I think it's double standard. You
How?
are a celebrity. You have likes of Tiwa Savage. You have these people on your contact list. So why
I
can't
like
say
tall, dark girls. I'm a fair guy. But somebody has to marry me. I'm yellow. But I like dark girls. Do you understand? I don't like my color for woman. So it's my preference. And I've been in. Baba, you know if you cope with. Do you know how long I was on the radio?
That's not what I'm saying, dear. You have female celebrities on your phone. So why is it not a problem to a lady? Why is a lady?
I have female celebrities on my phone.
That is the right question.
My wife doesn't have a problem with it. I do.
You might have a problem with something, but your partner doesn't.
I do. It's called boundaries. It's not insecurity. It's called limits. As I did like this, I know if you marry nurse. I know if you marry marketer for bank. I know if you marry any form of celebrity. Maybe radio presenter. I feel manage. Like those ones where they can't read news, go house. But even radio presenter, that's still problem. I like I'm out there. So I want to dilute the out there with somebody who's at home. You understand? Do you know how many rich, beautiful women are out there that nobody knows anything about? They just did their house, they clean up their money. So that to me is a turn on, a beautiful woman that is not everywhere. Do you think I'll be happy But you know, no celebs, they are very badly brought up. They go give you your wife. Then your wife go to house, they feel, say, oh, Iyanya like me. Whiskey like me. Baba, it is boundaries. Do I have results to show for my boundaries? 100%. When I'm entering a relationship, I put the cards on the table. This is me. This is what I'm looking for. Is it you?
And what you want actually exists.
Exists.
What you want exists. So sometimes I tell people how you want it and exactly as you want it exists, but you just have to keep looking until you see it. So
now some people are not Bitcoin chief. Some people look once and they find the person. Some people have to go through a series of auditions. So what do you know?
Now hold on. He said, look for. You'll be amazed that there are people who are willing to change for you.
Yeah, that one is true too.
There are people who are also willing to change because it's a negotiation. Hold on, it's a negotiation. Bitcoin and Mary. Gayos, I beg your pardon.
Yes.
You know how many negotiations you don't do?
Plenty.
Baba, okay, I get crypto. I won't buy your house. No. Give me the house and the car. I give you extra crypto. No. When I go back, when I go for it, eventually, thank you for doing business. Thank you. I'm not doing business. Everybody moves.
True.
Negotiations.
Yeah, true.
Now, when you are auditioning, also know that they also did not like you. Ada, if me and you start dating now, as I'm auditioning you, you're auditioning me. When we get into the bedroom, I want to see if you are what I want. The same time, you two also want to see if I'm what you want. When we go out together, I want to see if you are the kind of... I don't want the kind of girl who go slap me for public.
Definitely.
I want to say I greet woman. Do you understand? So while I'm negotiating with you, I'm watching out for what I want and what I don't want. Now, some people will say, no pregnancy was unplanned. Many pregnancies, they're unplanned. Rubber, they caught. Rubber, they fail. Pull out, they miss.
Even in marriage, some pregnancies are unplanned too.
Baba, as I did like this, if my wife get another belly, she will come out.
When GF said that, do you know what I thought of? Our population, most of the kids today are unplanned children.
Hold on. As in my wife, where I married, put for house. If she get another belle today, I go come out am. Because I'm not ready for the mental, financial, psychological, emotional responsibility of raising a child. And I will not burden myself with, oh, I must have the child because my wife got pregnant. That's primitive thinking. A child needs a certain level of devotion. Are you willing to put that there? A child needs money. You have no idea how much money a child needs. Nigeria went from 45 million in 1960 to 220 million. In the same time, England went from 55 million to 65 million. And Romania went from 19 million to 20 million. England was more than Nigeria in 1960. Today, Nigeria is more than England plus Romania times 2. Because we make emotional decisions. 90% of the children that were born did not need to come to this world. It's not like they are coming to this world to be of any relevance. Now, extra mouth for government to feed, extra people to turn to Agbiru, extra Yahoo boys. There is no plan. Nigeria does not have any plan to take care of 200 and something million people. Shana, this scholarship where they just want start for September, now I go take care of the whole population. Eh? I be student loan. I'm telling you. And you see, our decisions are religion based. God will hate you. Let me tell you, God will hate you. The Bible says it. Anybody that misleads a child, it's better for them to tie a rope around his neck and throw him in the ocean than waiting go do him. Some of you don't realize the strength of that parable. If you are not ready to bring a child to this world, do you know how many children are brought into the world and the parents don't have time and they put hand for the pikin? Because the parents have to go and work. Baba, let me tell you, sometimes you go inside house, your pikin, something will happen. Agreed. But don't create a situation that is problematic. I do not subscribe to that, as you don't get belle, you must born. You did something wrong. Must you bring the consequences upon yourself? Somebody say, what if you can't give birth to children in the future? Far less reason to worry about population increase. I'm telling you. And let me tell you something. Hold on. 90% of the women wey dey my life don't come out belle before. 90%. Mary, may God no begin to slap on her now. I no go mention anything. I don't know anything on her know her life. But I can tell you 90% of the women on this life don't come out one pikin before. At least one. Some don't come out 7.
I mean the 10%.
No problem.
I'm telling you, I'm actually, but I mean the 1% of the 1%.
No problem. Just know say this night, Angel Gabriel will come flog una for sleep.
Let Angel Gabriel come. You will say thank you, my brother. That include morning after?
Morning after no be belle. Belle na the one we don't turn to pikin.
Speaking of which, Daddy Freeze, this thing you mentioned about population, I'll just give you a short scenario. So when I came back to Nigeria last Christmas, I was supposed to go for a wedding.
You can't carry belle?
So, no.
Because so I see you that last time when you come and you know carry belle. I look you well.
So there was this guy and I mean he saw me but I didn't see him. So he said when I came for breakfast the next day, he told me he saw me when I was checking in with my parents at Lagos Continental and stuff. So we got talking. So we went out on a date and then we start having conversations. And then he tells me, oh, he's going to have minimum of 4 kids. So that means there's a maximum. So I was just listening. He says he's going to have minimum of 4 kids. All his kids must live in Nigeria. And I said, oh, I mean, the way Nigeria is going, wouldn't you like them to have the option of being both in Nigeria and abroad? He goes, no, that he'll buy a house on the streets where a governor lives. I said, which one is you buy a house on the fact that you're going to live on the same street with the governor does not mean that you automatically be safe. Some of those houses that belong to governors, they don't even live there. They probably are living somewhere, or their kids are probably living abroad. So, we had a lot of conversations. I was like, okay, so what if your wife can't give birth? And he was like, oh, if his wife cannot give birth, I said, what if she has medical conditions and she can't give birth to more than maybe a child or 2 kids? He said, oh, he will sweet talk her. I said, no, medical condition. He now said, oh, he would have conversation with her and they would adopt. I said, okay, so you can have more kids. He says, so you don't mind bringing a stranger into your home just because your wife cannot have up to minimum of 4 kids. So you can see the mindset was already stressing me out. I blocked him. I told him what the issue was, and I blocked him. That is me. I don't play about things like this, because I feel like this is where people get hooked. People who shouldn't get past your hello high stage, you just go and then you keep talking to them, entertaining them, breaking your boundaries, moving just because you want to settle down. No. This person has told you they want minimum of 4 kids. Look at how terrible Nigeria is in terms of population. So he doesn't even care. He's not patriotic. He doesn't even care about the state of the country. He doesn't care about himself. You want to have 4 kids minimum. So what will be the maximum? And then you must live in Nigeria. You must do everything in Nigeria. Fine and good. I understand the patriotic side of it. So he's not willing to budge. So you too, that you're holding your ground and you're able to shuttle Nigeria and diaspora, you should not be able to break your boundaries. So it's just so many things. I just feel like we need a lot of reformation when it comes to the way we think. We need to reform our minds in Nigeria. And I feel like it is high time Nigeria gets a population control. Not more than 2 kids per family. I think we need to get to that point.
You see, you are thinking with your brain. Nigerians think with their Bible, the book that they don't understand. You see, listen, they don't understand that book. I always tell you something. The Bible forbids having a toilet in your compound.
Yes.
Is in the Bible. And Christ never changed it. Christ grew up going into the bush with a shovel to go and relieve himself. According to doctrine, today I was eating pear in my bathroom. Because guess what? We have soap, we have antiseptics, we have antibiotics. All these things they didn't have during the time of Christ. There should be, you see, Miriam Babangida, may her soul rest in peace, was a genius woman. I'm talking about 35 years ago. Miriam Babangida was planning for every Nigerian woman to not have more than 4 children. It was such a nationwide crusade. Better life for rural women, family planning. Women must not have more than 4 children. If they obeyed it in my father's generation, it will be easier for us to cut our own to 2. What do you need more than 2 children for? What do you need so that you can be a leech on them in future and be dragging them backwards? You will hear somebody will tell you, who will bury me in old age? Why are you so primitive? Why don't you go and poo in the bush? Who will bury you? All those people wey dey alone, wey get cat alone for house, how did they think bury them? You'll be amazed that some of them live better lives than people who have children. You'll be amazed. It's good to have children, but not everybody can tolerate them. Children need emotional management. You as in, children go run you fever. My daughter came home from the university the other day. I no hug her. Why I no hug her? Because she doesn't like me hugging her. Anytime I hug her, she would use shoulder, they hug me. She would, daddy stop, daddy stop, daddy stop. That's why I stopped to hug her. We can't get quarrel for house. Now she burst tears. And that's how I came home and you didn't hug me. I said, but anytime I try to hug you, you push me away. Say, it's not the hugging that she's after, it's the attempt.
Yeah, but she's right.
Baba, now, have you thought about me? What if I don't like rejection?
Right. Sometimes we don't say, we don't
Do you
necessarily
understand? If
accept
I
it
come to
well.
hug you, Mary, the first time I see you, I hug you. I hug you. I hug you. You they push me. You go reach one stage, I go just see you, I say, hey Mary, what's up?
High five.
Do you understand? Then I go hug her that way they beside you. Then you go come begin the vex.
Continue hugging us.
That is you people needing to deal with your emotions. Of course, I'll continue hugging my child, but I just want you to see what men go through. One of my cousin's kids wrote a letter to her dad because the dad quarreled with her mom. Mom's a single mom. She tell the dad to make him no ever call her again for in life, so she's no longer his daughter. I'm talking about a 10-year-old girl. How do you expect the father to feel? Me, you tell me say no go, wallah, you no go see me again. You go marry. I no even attend your wedding. I go send you one rose flower. Baba, I know well, oh. So as I know say I know well, I no go put myself inside situation where una go put me inside corner where I know one day inside. She tell her papa, waiting. And to be honest, when I heard the matter, her mother was actually at fault. But children would jump and support their mother. So, when you bring children to the world, you have to know that you have to be there for them. A lot of people say, hey, Daddy Freeze, but you've left your children. I love my children, but I put myself in a headspace where if I don't hear from them, I'll be okay. Because the moment I realized my ex was using them as a tool, first law of the streets, understand their weapons. Always understand your enemies, your opponent's weapons. I get them like gift like this. Once I know your weapon, you would shoot me, no go enter. Ayeta or Daeshi, I go get them for him. Because I don't know, say now there you they go. I know, I watched a movie when I was a kid. Now so they catch the guy, in wife and in 2 children. They come put gun to them. Now they tell the guy, say, if you don't go and do what we told you to do, we will buy your children. He know the mafia, say they go. So he just carry his own gun, just end in wife and in children. Bah. Come tell them, say, don't settle. This guy wiped out the entire mafia, including their cat, their dog, anybody who cross paths with them, the guy, they take them out. He knew that you can't win. Once they have your father, they will make you do that thing, and they will still buy your mafia. They negotiate. You know they watch movie. They don't negotiate. They go do that thing where you want to do. You go do them, and they go still kill them, and they go still kill you. Now, when they have your children, they can emotionally manipulate you. If you don't come tomorrow, we're going to do this. Then they go put mic for your picking daughter. Your daughter, the daughter say, daddy. You will now not be thinking straight again. You don't come out the children. Is it John Wick? Is that the name of the movie? I don't remember. I'm talking 40 years ago, 30 years ago.
The movie is about his dog now.
He removed his family from the equation so he could think straight and focus on the enemy, and he wiped out the enemy. But you see, let me tell you, can I take that decision? Maybe not. But I can take a decision close to that decision. None of you women can take that decision. But guess what? You will lose that child, and you will lose your own life at the end of the day. Because once you've been with the mafia before, you will understand how they operate. That they could not fight him gun to gun, they know if you win him. But once they hold him picking, I don't watch mafia movie way. If they tell the papas to do something and you don't do them, they go bench in daughter, we be V, live stream and show the papa. So in life, you have to be able to take cold decisions. Oh, what's wrong with Nigeria? Send me $25. I don't even hype my market. Like play. I just they sell the market. I don't sell. Hey, please, if you're watching on YouTube, send me super chats and super stickers. Oh, please. Oh, if you're watching on TikTok, send me money guns. Oh, if you're watching on Instagram, go to Facebook, search for Daddy Freeze. DADDYFREEZE. Scroll down to today's video. Click on the video, bottom left-hand corner. You will be able to buy me stars. Somebody said, pin my account. Ada, do you know my account? Who knows my account? Somebody asked, they always ask for my account. They know they send anything. They pin me.
101 or 100.
Please help me type it. So you need to understand that in life, sometimes you need to be cold because your emotions are not going to win. You are going to go, they are sending you, oh, you think if you go and do that thing the mafia said you will do, you think they will release your wife? As in, which day when I will leave Kolos? I mean, really. They just need you. You see, it's an emotional tie. Now, you get a person where I watch one Danny DeVito movie. Now, so they carry Danny DeVito wife. They kidnap him. They say, if you know, bring so and so by Thursday, say they go kill his wife. Thursday morning, Danny DeVito using own hand call them, say, his wife still there. They say, you think we are playing? We give you 2 more days. Danny DeVito go drop phone, going on. 2 more days later, they go call him. Now him go ask them, say, my wife still the person we don't want a wife. He want buy and by himself. You can't see who won't kill her. You can't tell me say he will give you money. Say you will use something where it's like somebody calling me now and using radio. Say that it freeze. If you don't do what I want you to do, I will never allow you to work on the radio again.
Left the radio now.
Do you understand? So these are conversations we need to have. I don't want to teach you to be cold, but you see, the world is cold. And you have to take cold decisions. Everybody would, pastor will tell you that child where you won't bring come this world, he will be the next president. Yes, he can be the president. He will be a damaged president because he will be raised in a situation where love is lacking. And he will not have the emotional composure to lead it. He will be cold and calculated. All those, Baba, for cool, if you've ever, one of the reasons why I'm cold is because I grew up in the ghetto. Now, no matter to wake up for morning, see, say they don't roast person in front of your gate. You go use stick, push up, go the next man gate. Anybody will wake up, police see the thing for front of the house. Now, who buy them? I know person will dey prison 20 years. I want to say they find vigilante for night, catch person where they come from party, they say a thief, roast them. She go could they say, oh, hey, yo. But if they catch you with them, now you keep buy them. Quickly, when I go find stick, begin they push and go the next person compound. That one to go quick, wake up, push and go. Before you wake up, that thing go don't work out, go like 20 compounds. Then that one we can carry girlfriend that night, go decide saying one use ephedrine. Now ephedrine that they use that year. So bench woman. Can't wake up for as you wake up, that is no shake, see low warning. And to back way, lo giapa. Anybody where they find with arm, now ain't cut the arm. Primitive thinking. While you are crying over it, if you go prison, I where they cry, they look road for ghetto. I where they cry, they look road. Baba, let me tell you things that happen in the ghetto normally. Woman carry picking for back. They go fetch water for well. They come out the picking from her back. Pass and carry picking wrong. Go use and do ritual.
What?
Papa, you not go for hood. Hood no good. And when they catch him, begin they burn him. People go there, they go they hail them and say, it's good. Meanwhile, what if the person has schizophrenia? What trial did you do to ensure that justice was actually served? I don't see where they born old Mama Winch. The Mama Winch, they talk kanta. They talk anyhow. Talk say Nashiki, this person, Nashiki, the person where they deluded, delirious. Baba, they put tire for an echo. Light arm. So when you see all that, you just realize that Baba, poor people wicked though. No. Baba, poor people are wicked. Let me give you an example. I'm in traffic in my car. You are begging for money. And you come and put your face on my car and dirty the car that I've just washed. As in, so because you are poor, I must answer you. If I don't answer you, you will put your face on my car. It's unfair. Some of us are allergic to fingerprints. I can't stand fingerprints. You are putting me under the situation because I have OCD. You are putting me on in a situation where I have to deal with nonsense. Now me say make you poor. I'll rather buy things from people selling in traffic because that person has a job. I learned one thing the other day. That's why I stopped giving all these children begging in traffic money. Once in a while, when I'm in a good mood, I could just dash them. There was this particular day. I was driving down to from Shoprite. I got to that junction. Okadas were lining up doing their business. When I was going earlier on, I saw people dashing these girls money, dashing them. I can't sit down and think, I'm saying, these Okadas where they walk, they will maintain Okada, they will buy fuel, they will buy engine oil. They have to start saving money for their next bike when the bike spoils. You leave them and you are giving these people that are making more money than those Okada people. What contribution are they contributing to the economy? Zero. Okada man is actually helping the transportation system. What is the value of a street beggar? Zero. Zero. What is the value of an Okada rider? Transportation. I got up that day and went to the Okada riders and gave them 1,000 naira each. That time dollar was less than 200 naira. So 1,000 naira was like
$5.
$5. I gave each of them 1K. And I told the girls, I said, go and walk. These men are working. Let me support their hustle so they can pay back their loan quickly, so they can feed their family. Why am I dashing you money? You have 2 hands and 2 legs, and you have decided it is beg you want to beg. If me to join you to the beg, say I don't tire, who go come the work? Another person don't ask me for my account. Ada, please, did you help me type my account? You forgot.
100. I can't remember the number.
100 131 7326 Zenith Bank. 100 131 7326 Zenith Bank. 100 131 7326 Zenith Bank. Help me type it so I can pin it so they will not disturb me again. 100 131 7326.
Now, please, how are you so cold and at the same time a lover boy? Because
Now. I want to block Olufemi Oladimeji. Wow, 1K, very inspirational, life changing. If I give your papa 1K that time, you no go there where you dey today. You will lori buruku rada kini buruku. Orare wasori live me. No. Hey. As in, I actually had to go to his page. If you see him flat face like orange with a squeeze, he can't do neck. Oh, Sean, be adaba mose. You know what be adaba mose? You know what be adaba? Dove. You know who be Mose? Moses. That dove where Moses released, they make you go find land. You know as they do in neck, they fly. Now so they do in neck. Little gun be adaba mose. Was live me. Oh, very inspirational. No be beg your party, beg for roundabout. Yeah, we receive Siguruni. Paper conny, yeah, and shan.
you give the money.
We no come my life. If you no get sense, I go Baba weary, nothing go weary. Now madness, they take cure madness. I go cure you. Bring your papa, I go cure am join.
That freeze this commenter. You know what I do when I'm talking? I don't even read their comments.
Me, I read their comments so that I can shake me for their papa with the house.
Oh my.
As in flat face like squeeze orange.
So this is how that if it gives this beggar. So sometimes if he comes to see me, he goes to one of these ATMs. You can withdraw like 20, 30, 50K. 10K for this set of gate people, 10K for this group of beggars. Like that's how he gives.
But the only thing that made me stop giving, now I like people, thank you, Ada, God bless you. I like people that add value to me. If I can't go out with my car, I don't like my car getting scratched. So I know I must dash security people money. So instead of giving security guards 500, if there are 2 of them, I give them 1K. Maybe now, where things don't cost. If I dey go Cool FM, if I dey go anywhere, I dey always package. I'll just carry 10K, take. Baba, now so I be. I will rather give that man that left his house in the morning to come and do security work and his salary is not complete than to give you that have decided to sit in traffic and do blah, 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 and put your face on my gut. Mary, please ask the question again so I can sign off.
Yeah, so I'm saying that you're very logical, which is good because a lot of Nigerians get emotional. You're very logical, tough, and cold. But how are you able to balance that with your lover boy lifestyle? Because I've seen you on taste sports. I can see the connection. I can see how you guys are. So how are you able to balance that?
I have the cold side and the warm side. Sometimes the cold wins, sometimes the warm wins. Once I bring into my circle, I become emotional about you. Like Ada, like you, like Ebiri. Do you understand? Like, look at this guy, my good friend John. I love John a lot. I love John. I think he's a wonderful guy and I love the life he brings to my. But one day, he insulted Ibiri. He took a shot at Ibiri that was too personal. I said, Baba, unless you are ready to apologize publicly, because I have that audio, that's too much for a child, a minor. As much as I love him, I will protect my own. And I said, any day John is willing to come publicly and say, okay, Ibiri, for what I said that day, I am sorry. I'm not saying don't fight Ibiri. I'm not saying don't fight, but don't be careful where you take the matter to. Like wowza. These are people that I'm emotionally connected to. So the problem is the more people I have I'm emotionally connected, the less rational decision I'm able to make. So it's a bit of both. Those are my thoughts. You don't ask for my account, tire. 1 naira never enter. Or somebody actually sent Yusuf Suleiman sent 20K. Thank you, Yusuf. Thank you for being nice. So when I'm going to where I'm going tomorrow, I will have money. When people come and meet me, I'll be able to give them something. Thank you.
Are we having that pasta?
I don't know. Me and you will talk later. Let me tell you something. Ada is my. Do you know how many women I worked with? Ada follow me like my pikin. I know if you leave him. It don't turn problem. I'm telling you, it don't turn problem because she has wound me to a position where nothing can happen to her that will not be my concern. When she goes through her highs, I'm there with her. When she goes through her lows, I'm there with her. Unless she decides not to share her low with me because my mouth too sometimes too big. And same thing with Mary. Once I start bringing you close, I now find it difficult to let you go. I find it difficult to think rationally. If Mary thief now, and I know say she thief, I don't go if he come out and talk. I will recover for him. Because I'm very loyal. Someone say, that don't problem. As I'm telling you, there's nothing she wants to do in this life that I'll not be a part of it. Even if it is 0.01%, my contribution will be inside.
Let me tell you all something. There was a day I was going to Abuja. The priest called me. I was at the airport. He was like, Ada, where are you going to? It's weekend, Abuja. Ada, protect yourself. Oh. I was like, it's a business trip. Please.
Hey.
Yeah. But he's a great guy. And he's a nice. You know, funny, like, I get people tell me, oh, why are you on that freezes life? Oh, you know, he gets really controversial when it comes to all this Christianity thing. And I get people tell me, you're talking to that guy. Some people even say antichrist. They use the word as when I'm like, hey, hold on there first. First of all, he's not an antichrist. Second of all, I think he's highly intellectual and logical. I don't think he's a terrible man. He's actually a great guy. He might be a bit when he's expressing himself about this, maybe in terms of verbal words, but he's actually a wonderful, straight, cut neck guy, cut throat guy. That's what I think he's a great guy. He's wonderful. He's there. He's available, and he's logical. He processes things logically. That's what I tell them, and I like.
He's a disciplinarian too.
in area. And I tell people that, but they'll be like, no, that crazy things is weekend. Crazy something pastors, this one, that one. I'm like, see, if you really sit down and analyze this topic.
Now, let me tell you something about Ada. And you too, Mary, you have that tendency. If I dey vex, I dey talk, say this thing na nonsense, this is not nonsense, Ada go keep quiet. Instead, make she follow me argue, she go just keep quiet. When I vex finish, she go just drop one fact, go. Now me go come begin the reason I'm saying, this thing dey true. This thing wey this pikin talk dey true. Do you understand? Sometimes I might not have the wherewithal to call and say, okay, Ada, I'm sorry, you were right. But I took note. And in as much as I can change her perception about life, there's so many things that she too is helping me change perception about life. People always believe that parents teach children. There are so many things I learned from my children. So many things. Ada is very logical, very mature. You know, when pikin wake up early, begin the hustle early. That brain where children get to the chop pizza, Ada get them to the hustle. And sometimes I always believe this, and I may be wrong. When you have everything figured out for your kids, you caution them from the world. The world is not a good place. Me, I will never buy my children Gucci. Never, unless the Gucci where I wear remain. Why am I buying you? I will buy my wife LV. Last year, my wife woke up and said, she saw an LV bag at the LV store when we were in the UK. But we had left the UK and I was not too liquid in the UK. I said, okay, go to their online shop, order it to my sister's house. I will pay. Do you know my wife has never carried that bag till today? I'm talking of 6 months later. Or like 5 months later. She never. But she deserves Gucci. What has my child done in his life or her life that I want to be giving her Gucci?
For being an amazing child.
Now I go buy you Gucci. There are even the types of food that I don't buy for my children. So if I give everything for you, what are you going to get for yourself? What are you going to yearn for?
Greater things.
I will give them, but I won't let them feel entitled about it. Anytime I go out, I'll take my kids, we'll go to a hotel. One day I just realized that they are liking it too much. I just stopped it. I started taking my wife. I will take them again. Take my wife twice. Take them once. Let them know that the only person that earned it is my wife. Like my baby Freeze. He flew business class to the UK. Do you know why? He was going with us and I could not keep him in economy. If he was 12 years old, he go day economy, go day business class. If he was 12 years old, saying on, he go day that economy. Why am I putting him on business class? Why? So what is he going to work for? Go to economy, you will see bank MDs. You will see hardworking people. What is a child doing there? Some people will talk, say, because you don't suffer before, you won't make your children suffer. No, be by suffer. Do you know how long I worked in life before I could afford business class for myself? Let me tell you something. I know even too bad on business class. If not only me they travel, if you fly economy. Now because of my wife, I believe my wife deserves it. That's why they feel me, normal me. Aeroplane where I go close eye, open eye, don't reach where they go. Why am I squeezing myself in business class? Let me just day economy. Simple. I don't have so much value for those things. But guess what? Another reason why I do things like business class is because if I don't do it, your pastor, they fly private jet. They go say, Daddy Freeze, he's a hungry guy. You understand? Nigerians look at the truth you are saying based on how much you have made. We're a dumb nation. No be downgrade. So that's as far as I can go. One more minute. Let me hear from you guys. Anything else you guys want to say?
Do I go first?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Back to Yvonne Nelson. Please, after a breakup, I think it's ideal you just take your L and move. I believe that in every failed relationship, there are lessons to learn. work on yourself, and the things that you did not like in your previous relationship, look out for those signs. And when looking for your next partner, don't go for such again so you don't get heartbroken. All right, there is no need coming out being dramatic years later, 10 years later. I understand if you get raped, I never should say that Instagram wise, if you forcefully, if they forcefully entered, you're right, you want to speak about it when you feel you've healed. Yeah, when you feel you're strong enough, yeah, you can. What about breakups and putting other people down? It makes no sense. It just tells your child that you actually didn't move on from that. All right. I'm young. I've been served terrible breakfast. The knows the story, but I would never come online to say anything of such because it makes no sense. Take your lessons. Be better.
Hmm. You, Mary. Big shout out to Chidi Micah, CMC. How you doing, my brother? Mary,
Yeah, I mean,
your thoughts.
yes. Or like, and also in addition to what I just said, like, I feel like breakups sometimes, most times, are like blessings in disguise. You might think that what you want at that time is what you need, what you should have, but if you really look at it, you probably don't deserve what you're getting, but because you're in it, you're emotional, you can't think, so you're thinking that's the best you can ever get off, move on. And if you do not, like, after a breakup, really analyze things, self-evaluate, and pick out things that you're seeing in that previous relationship that made it end, you will not be able to set the boundaries and standards for the new relationship. You just keep going. It's like a rat race. You're moving in the same circle, dating the same type of men,
And
and
expecting different results.
expecting different results. So you need to heal. You need to do the inner work. I always call it the inner work. You need to do the inner work. You need to make up your mind that, okay, I used to tolerate someone screaming down on me, but this time around, I will not take it. I will not accept it in my new relationship. That's the only way you can set the tone of the relationship, where you're able to key into the previous lessons. So no, breakups are not death sentences. So please, let's stop making it look that way. Learn to move on, seek healing, seek therapy, rely on your social circle for support if you need to. But you don't need to go out, call somebody, write a book, unless it's for financial reasons, of which you need to be ready for the backlash that comes with it.
Ah, backlash
But
go come. Oh.
exactly. But if it's just because you are still pained, girl, just heal, heal, move on. Better will come. Better will
Ah.
come. That's how I look at it.
I'm so happy today. You will not believe it. Carol sent me 5K and Shehu sent me 100K. That means you guys are really enjoying the session. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So if I see her down, I'll be able to buy lunch for her.
Hey,
Thank you guys so much. So God bless you all. Remember, I have nothing against Yvonne. I don't care how she views it. That's her business. But I know Iyanya and Tonto did not deserve that call out. When it's not that they are fighting with you. You see, there are some wars that only you they fight yourself. It's like shooting up in the sky and the bullets are raining down. You can't they judge. You can't they shoot the sky. You're at war with yourself. And the consequences, people like us who can interpret situations well, don't see you as doing well. We see you as needing help and therapy. And that is not where you were. I don't want my thoughts of someone to be, this person don't know what thing they do. I love and respect people. You've been in relationship, we all have. Even in as much as I was in a marriage that tormented me, do you think I'll actually sit down and write a book about my marriage? And now we sit down, we write a book. I've not finished writing book to attack all your geos with the lies they are selling from their pulpit. It's my marriage that I've moved on, that she has moved on. We have all moved on. Now I go begin the no now. So guys, God bless you all. Take care. See y'all later. Love you. Thanks for the gifts. Thank you so much, Sheu. Thank you. What's the other lady's name? I appreciate every single one of you. Caroline, thank you. And Sulaimon Damilari. Thank you so much, guys. Take care. God bless.